In San Francisco, a local nonprofit hopes to create a neighborhood green space in the Tenderloin. It'll be called the Golden Gate Greenway. They want to block off a street to make it a green space that would be in front of St. Anthony's on Golden Gate Avenue between Leavenworth and Jones. But as Kelsi Thorud shows us, not everybody thinks it's a great idea.
Golden Gate Avenue in the Tenderloin currently looks like every other street in the area. There's 2 traffic lanes, 2 bike lanes, and sidewalk on either side. But a local nonprofit is looking to change that.
Let's think of it as a green oasis.
Nils Banke is the CEO of St. Anthony's Foundation. He wants to transform the entire block of Golden Gate Avenue in front of St. Anthony's between Leavenworth Street and Jones Street into a permanent trafficless green space.
That would house a lot of different things that the community can do. Most importantly, I think it would be a place where the kids can play.
Nils says the idea came during the pandemic, when the city allowed the foundation to close the street down for a few hours every day so they could safely offer their services to those in need outside.
We realized together with our neighbors on the block here that actually that opportunity created a completely different sense of community and opportunities to come together for people that we hadn't had, and we liked it.
The permanent plan would include getting rid of 1 traffic lane and replacing it with a park space. Nils says that area could be used for everyday outdoor activities as well as special events like farmers markets. But not everyone is so sure building a park in the area would be the best idea.
I'm an urban planner by training. That's what I went to school for. I believe in beautiful public spaces, especially in the heart of our city and civic center, to make that a warm, welcoming, fun place to hang out. It's what other great cities do. I don't think San Francisco is in a place right now where we can deliver that in a clean, safe, and welcoming environment for families.
Kanishka Chang is the CEO of Together SF, a nonprofit that focuses on increasing civic engagement in the city. Kanishka told me many people remain concerned about the drug issues affecting the Tenderloin and worry building a park there would just add to the problem.
Unless we really get our hands around that public safety crisis, I don't see how this works. Because we've already been trying this. There is a roller skating rink down there right now too, right? That was a similar idea of like, let's build something fun for families to come hang out. I have a 2-year-old. I'm not gonna go down there and hang out with my kid. I'm just not. I don't think any of the families that we work with are interested in that too. And it's a real shame because there are many, many families that live in that neighborhood that would need that space, but we have to make that area clean and safe first.
Nils, back at St. Anthony's, said he understands those concerns. He said if the green space is approved, they will work to staff it with 24/7 security.
Which is a major expense item and significant costs that will be added to it. And hopefully we'll find a way to finance that, but I think we should be able to.
The project still has to get full approval from the city and would take years to complete even after that. But Nils says he believes it will really benefit the neighborhood by, in his words, pushing out the bad by bringing in the good.